Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am doing the zodiac readings for August 2019. So if anyone has stumbled upon this channel, these readings are not date specific. So you may click on this link a couple of months down the line, but it means there could possibly be a message for you in there hopefully. So just to bear that in mind. Obviously, please feel free to swap round the characters to where it applies, as these are general readings. And I have premeditated and shuffled the cards and have picked out two main cards from the pack that I'm using today, which is the Tarot of Colette BARON-REID, and it's the Enchanted map cards. So I'll just hold those for you to have a quick look at. But obviously I'll put the card links down below anyway. Quite a new deck, but I do quite like these cards. So we'll take the first card and we'll turn the card over and have a look what's in store. If I hold the card up for you, the first card is Metamorphosis. And straight away from the card, I can see that obviously we've got these two lovely flamingos, but as soon as I look at the flamingos in this picture, to me they look like they're on the actual defensive, sort of at loggerheads with one another. As I look at the card further, message from Spirit is telling me I'm picking up now in August for some Cancers who may be in the process of moving house, have their house on the market or looking for a new rental. But I do feel that some Cancerians have got some delays on this, whether it's to do with the paperwork, the other parties, even to the fact that you might have already suffered someone pulling out at the last minute. But I just feel that some of the Cancerians that I'm picking up on the reading today, this is focused on an actual house move, but I just feel that there's some block, because when I look further up at the card, if I hold this up to me, this butterfly here, to me that there symbolises a key that's sort of held, like it's suspended, so everything's been put on hold, even though the key's more or less nearly there in your hands. I just feel there's some kind of delay with this house move or rental, or it's just fine paperwork really. When you do move house, or if you're taking on a new rental place, all the checks have to be done and everything else, and people can drag their feet. But I just feel it's a bit of a stalemate at the minute, and obviously you're frustrated to the fact that you want to get into your new home and start your new life in your new home. So that's one aspect of the Cancer message that I've got for August. On the other hand, I'm picking up someone who's had in the past issues with, I'm picking up sort of a young person who might have had issues with drugs. Now, as I say, from a cross-watcher's point of view, you might be picking it, on a family member or a close friend that you're aware of who may have had in the last couple of months issues, with health, but to do with an addiction, whether that's alcohol, drugs. But I just feel that I'm picking up now because looking at the dark here, and obviously metamorphosis is obviously going out of one state into another, and I'm strongly being pulled now to somebody who's had a drug addiction, where they are slowly transforming themselves to get on a better path, getting the right help. So that's on the other aspect of the coin here that I'm picking up. I'm going to pull the clarifier card out to get a little bit more on this for you. So this one is One Ring Circus. So if I go first on the people where I picked up with the moves and the waiting on the paperwork for this move to get the key for your new property, then you're all packed up there, just basically perched and waiting for this turbulence to do with the paperwork to even itself out. But it's not going to be much longer now, because obviously there's a clear horizon at the back. You're just basically all packed up, sitting and waiting to go on that. Turning back to the person I was saying with the young person, then they've raised themselves up from the turbulence and the turmoil of whatever the addiction was, be it alcohol, drugs. But I'm just being drawn, really. I know it's not gender specific, but I just feel I'm connecting with a young girl here who has gone through the last couple of months, totally off the rails, but she's basically getting getting herself back together, cleaning her act up, to the point where she wants to get a life now. She wants to sort her mess out, and I do feel as well, because obviously linking in with the moves for the previous Cancerians I was picking up with, I do feel that there's a move connected with this female as well, whether she wants to move cities or even go abroad to completely start a new life. But I just feel that there's a young girl here who's been through a lot with either drug addiction, anorexia, alcohol problems. Like I say, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but I'm just being drawn with the spirit message I'm getting of this person. As I say, cross-watchers watching this, it might be, your daughter, a niece, a friend's daughter. I'm just pulling in that this girl is now doing a total transformation of where she's been to where she is now. She's sitting in her own power, and she's come through a lot of an emotional time. Cancer, obviously the moon being the main planet for yourselves with your emotions, but one ring circus, basically saying she can stand on her own now. She's got a brighter future looking ahead for her. So that's the messages I'm getting for August. As I say, I've got on the one side the Cancerians are doing the house moves or the looking for a rental, and the keys there. But like I say, it's just loggerheads with the solicitors really in getting the paperwork sorted out. But I don't think it's going to be much longer now. As I say, I think by the end of the month, end of August, all that will sort itself out and you'll be in your new properties or rentals, etc. And with the girl that I'm picking up for the specific message, as I say, she's raised herself up now into less turbulence, and she's getting her life back on track. So if I go with the angel messages now, number 25, the angel number 25 encourages people to make important life changes that will bring new opportunities their way and will enhance your life wonderfully. So the angels are around you to assist you for these changes. They give you faith and trust in yourself and encourage you to stay strong as these life changes kick in for the better. The changes ahead may come about in unexpected ways also, so just to be aware of that. So that's the angel message there. It's just saying the angels are around you. There is change around Cancer in August, as I say, whether it's to do with the property moves or this young person that I'm picking up who's had all this addiction stuff that is now clearing to a better path. So as you know, I do my little savant poetry readings for these star readings for you, forecasts, etc. So what I wrote for Cancer for the month of August was, from out of the storm there are clearer skies. Don't give up on reaching the prize. Batten down the hatch, catch the wave and ride it out. The waters may be rough, but you'll weather this storm. to see brighter days. So, as I say, you know, that all ties in really with what I've said. Just to recap, we've got the Cancerians with the house moves where things are delayed, but obviously, as I do feel strongly that, you know, this will get resolved by the end of the month, and that'll all be clear for yourselves. And again, the person who's struggling with the addictions, you know, they're getting themselves sorted, you know, so putting themselves on the right path. So that's all the messages I get for you, my lovely Cancerians, for the month of August. I hope that does resonate with some of you. Take on board what you will. Thanks for stopping by. This is a brand new channel. It's only been going for a week. So any support from you guys out there, I'd be really grateful if you could hit the subscribe and the bell notification. That way it keeps you in tune of, you know, the further uploads that will be coming through in the future. So have a great August, my lovely Cancers, and I'll see you next time. Thanks then. Bye.